Hi folks, this is the video for the area of a triangle. I've got a couple of starter questions for you to try, so if you can have a go at them and then pause the video, have a go at them, and then just check your answers with me once you've done them. Okay, so find the gradient of the line. So the gradient of a line is given by the formula, use m for our gradient, but it's vertical over horizontal. Now bear in mind in this example the line is sloping down the way, so therefore our gradient will be negative. So it's going down by 4, so negative 4 over 2. And then 4 over 2 comes out nicely, which to just 2, so negative 2. Okay, and that means for every step along we take, the line goes down by 2. Question 2, percentages. So we want to find 65% of 120. So, first thing to do, find 10%. So 10% is our original quantity, so this is our 100%, our full amount, and we divide it by 10 to get 10%. So in that case, 120 divided by 10 is 12. Therefore 60%, well, we just multiply our 10% by 6 to get 60%. So therefore we multiply our 12 by 6 to get 72. Okay, therefore 60% of 120 is 72, so just over half. Right, we have 60%, we need to find 65%, but we do know what 10% is, so we can use that to help us find out what the extra 5% we need to make 65%. 5% is just half of 10%. So therefore 5% is just going to be 6. So we have 60%, we have 5%, therefore 65% is just going to be 60%, which was 72, add on 5%, which was 6, which gives us 78. There we go. So if you had any problems with that, maybe go back and try them without looking at the solutions again, just to make sure it's in your head. If you have any questions, just let me know. But moving on to the area of a triangle. Now, like we've seen previously, if we have a shape like a rectangle, we know how to work out the area of this by doing length times breadth. For a triangle, what we can do is we can actually split the rectangle into 2 bits by drawing a diagonal. Although it's not a perfect line, you can kind of imagine if this was split perfectly into 2, a perfect diagonal. Now, what we can see is this triangle that I've made is going to be half of the area of the rectangle. And this is how we're going to work out the formula for the area of a triangle. So if we have the full triangle here. Okay. So if we know the area of the rectangle is length times breadth, then the area of a triangle is just going to be half of that, because you can see the triangle is half of the rectangle. So we just divide it by 2. And that gives us the area of our triangle. I'll put area tri. So area of a triangle is length times breadth, but then divided by 2. Okay, so we'll do a few examples on this, and we'll see how we go on. So first example, we're looking for the area of this triangle here. So as always, we just start off with the formula. So area, or A if you like, is equal to length times breadth divided by 2, because it's a triangle. Okay, so here, length times breadth, well, length of 7, breadth of 10, breadth or height or width, whatever you want to call it, I'll call it breadth, but 7 times 10, that becomes. But then we're going to divide that by 2 once we get that answer. So 7 times 10 is 70, but we then divide that by 2. So therefore our final answer is 35. And that should be a 5. Just rewrite that, make it clear. So 35. Okay, and again, we should never forget our units. So our units were in centimetres, so therefore square centimetres for our area. Example 2, you might want to try this yourself first, pause the video and try it, and then just double check you agree with my solution. But in this case, if it's the area of a triangle we're looking for, we always start off with the formula. So area is equal to length times breadth divided by 2. So in this case, our length is 4, breadth is 6. So 4 multiplied by 6 divided by 2. 4 sixes are 24 divided by 2, which gives us 12. Again, let's double check units to make sure we have fully answered the question. So in this case, our units are in centimetres, so therefore our area will be in square centimetres. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can try the question 2 of the area of rectangle and triangle worksheet. So question 2 is about the area of a triangle. And then you can move on to the page 2, which is a mixed exercise on rectangles and triangles. Okay, so a big mixture of them. And just need to make sure you're using the right formula for the right shape. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, enjoy.